everyone, Amber from the Vault here. Welcome to another dream address video here in Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Switch. I'm still so excited that I get to actually record my Switch. Now here's the deal, if you watch my other one you might know that I recorded all of these dream addresses. I was having so much fun. In fact, one of them was this Peony one that we're about to go to now. I was having so much fun. I visited all of these. I got to see these amazing islands. And then I went and played them back and found out that I had screwed up the audio for every single one. It was not good. It was so bad. The audio was so bad that, let's just say there were two of me talking the whole time. I couldn't in good conscience post those videos. So we are going to go back and revisit these islands. And I'm going to just give you my impressions of them all over again. Which, I'm going to be honest, usually I like to go into things blind so that I have no preconceived notion of it. We just get to explore it and experience it and have the wonder together. But with these, I'm going to know a little bit as we're going in. But that's okay with me. Because I'll be honest, I kind of like that I already know what's coming. They're such cool islands! So what I did to find these islands, if you're not aware, I just went on Twitter and... Alright, so just went on I went on Twitter, and all I did was type in dream address, hashtag ACNH, and then I just took whatever islands showed up. I'm not looking for anything with tons of likes. I'm not looking for something that doesn't have a ton of likes. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to find random islands that look like they would be fun. In fact, sometimes I will admit that I do tend to engage with ones that have less likes, just because I think it's really cool that if you can actually go and see something that maybe not a lot of people have seen, I think that's more fun. Personally, I think that some people spend a ton of time on their islands and you can really tell. But sometimes it's really cool to see an island that you can tell is kind of in progress. I think that's really cool too. Also, I did not know that those frying pans, those skillets, could have food in them until I came to this island. And I feel like a fool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just kind of run around Peony here. I'm gonna hope that's how it's said. I will apologize if it's not. But before we do, I almost forgot. We have to look at the map. So before we get moving too far, we do have two residents here, and I'm going to apologize. I'm not really good with names. If your name's not Bob, I probably can't say it. That even goes for my own. I screw up my own name sometimes. So we have two residents here. We have Ayoyo, and then we also have Kyo. And I'm going to apologize for probably saying those wrong. And then we're going to go through here. We also have all of these different villagers. I don't know if anybody's seeing their favorite villager here. Coco freaks me out. I will be honest, I'm not a fan of Coco. You can also see the dream address there if you'd like to jot that down real quick. Otherwise, what I usually do is take a screenshot or just take a picture of the screen, depending on what I'm doing. If it's on a TV, then picture of the screen works just fine. But I always like to write down the dream address of anything I see that looks kind of cool. So of course here we have our Able Sisters shop. We have our Panda family. What we're going to do is we're going to hit this part of the island first. There's not a ton of terraforming done here, which I have to be honest, I'm kind of digging, because it's hard now to find islands that aren't overly terraformed. Mine is overly terraformed, so I'm not going to sit here and say there's anything wrong with that. But I do kind of find it cool when you find islands that are still kind of raw. There's something kind of cool about that. I have a friend who just started playing. I did not expect his voice to come out of Kabuki here. That shocks me every single time. I have a friend who just started playing, and their island is super raw. And there's something about going onto a raw island and being like, oh god, that's what they looked like when we first started. And it's so cool. Like, you just look at it and you're like, whoa, did I do all of that stuff to it? And I really like it actually, because it's like this raw potential. Alright, so we're gonna go to our first house here, and this is actually gonna be the second villager. So this is Kyoko, I think that's how you said it. And this is just one room, but I really like that we have that fireworks wallpaper in here, because I love that fireworks wallpaper. I wanted to use it so bad, but I just couldn't figure out how to make it work. And I gotta be honest, again, I think I spend way too much time worrying about making my rooms look like something that would actually be in my house, whereas everyone else in this game is just actually having fun. I don't know, there's someone like me out there, I know there is. Now the plate here reminds me that I gave up on that wedding event. I don't know if anybody else did, but I totally gave up on that wedding event. I got to the point where I don't know. I felt like I was going to fall asleep if I kept playing it. It made you take a picture every day, and I was always just like, okay, I get it. But now, of course, I regret it. I have a ton of heart crystals, and I'm never going to be able to spend them. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of look around a little bit here. You can see we're fenced in here, so we're going to come down and around. And then we should be able to go between here. There's actually like a little path. First, I'm going to go over here and show you that we basically are in a little grove here. So if you're like me and you always have trouble finding your way out, there is a little path here that I quite like. All right, we're going to find ourselves out by the Nook stop. And of course, I wonder, is there anything written on the board? Ah, okay. As I say, I've never actually looked at the board. Oh, and the creepy tulip. Ah! I know that's supposed to be like Princess Peach and then Paula, and freaks me out, they'll all say that. Alright, Keo, there we go. So Keo, that is one of the residents here. We have our little art stuff. I like the idea that the art is what needs the petrol there. Petrol? Why did I say petrol? I have no idea. I'm an American. It is gasoline. Look at that football. That's right, America. Alright, so we went ahead and visited all of the areas on that part of the island, so we're going to head over here to the next part. And what I love is this little area here. It looks like it's just a little like picnic grounds, and I love the idea of a picnic ground. I really want to have one, but we just don't have enough room on our islands. I wanted to make almost like a park area where we had like a picnic ground and a campsite, and I wanted to kind of base it on the fact that I work in parks, like I work in the environmental field. I thought that would be really cool, but not enough space. You gotta give me more space. I want another island to suddenly appear on top of my island, or next to my island, I should say, not on top of it. Please don't do that, Tom Nook. But I think that would be really cool. What I love though is these mannequins that look like they're here to serve me. They look like the most spooky headless people, but I love it. All right, so we're running into some houses here. We're gonna go into the first one here that's got some lights on. I always like to visit people's villagers. See what they say. You never know. All right. Hello, sir. Benedict. I love how Benedict still thinks it's summer. Hey, Benedict, more power to you, bruh, but you probably shouldn't have that grill inside. I'm a little concerned about the fumes there. I like visiting other people's villagers though, because you only get to see so many villagers yourself on your island, and I'll be honest, I'm pretty picky. I don't let my villagers leave. I know other people do, but I do not. I love this little carnival area. I love the idea of having like a carnival area. The only thing that makes me sad about these areas is that you can't like actually ride anything, you know? Like this is here and I want to ride it. That's one thing I wish Nintendo would have put a little bit more into, is actually helping us like experience these things. That would be really cool. Like I can bounce the basketball, but come on, I don't want to bounce it. I want to ride the teacups. You can see here just for a little bit of, where are we? Wait, did we ever look at the map? Oh yes, we did. Okay. For a second I was like, wait a minute, did I ever show the map? I sure did. We're gonna go up here now. I see a villager walking around. We're gonna go ahead and come over here. Oh, we've already met ya. So we're gonna come around here and meet this villager here. Hello, Midge. Or I'm a ghost, Midge. I prefer to think I'm a ghost. Let's see. Lots of people in their houses. I love visiting houses. I like seeing villagers' houses for many reasons. One, sometimes you get some really cool ideas from them. But two, you never know what kind of villagers you're going to run into. Or until I wake up, huh? Yeah! Someone join me on that guitar. Come on. No. Carlos doesn't want to join me. I'm not actually sure how you would say that name. I'm assuming it's a takeoff of Carlos, though. I think Carlos sounds more fun. Let's go ahead and visit the next one here. Oh! Renee just walked right past us. First time I played this, I got so confused because there are 2 Renees. I love Winnie. I had Winnie, and then I let Winnie go. I miss Winnie. She's actually pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Renee! No. I'm positive I saw Renee. Am I crazy? I saw her little hair swoop thing. Well, the first time I saw Renee, I got confused because there's a rhino also named Renee. And I was like, well, they can't both be named Renee, but they're spelled differently, of course. I agree, it's very confusing, Pinky. I like Pinky's house, though. It's cute. If you hear weird noises in the background, that would be my dog. I don't know what he is doing, but I just heard him burp. He's weird. My guess is he's probably trying to steal my blanket. Rosie! I really like Rosie. Rosie has like a cutesy little look to her. She's so sweet. Ah! Renee! I knew she was here. I knew I heard her. Alright, we're gonna go behind our friends here. Go ahead and see. I love this arch so much. Go ahead and take a look back here. See, I feel like there needs to be like a little picnic grounds here. I really want to go see Godzilla. We have to get down there though. Oop, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Also, yes, for all of these, I will be wearing pajamas. Just in case you were wondering. I think it's more fun if you show up wearing pajamas to a dream. Alright, let's come through here. And I think, yeah, go down here. We gotta go visit Godzilla, so we have to get over there. Let's see. Go back to the beach over here. Yes, there we go. Alright. Oh, and here's our other friend. Same thing that Poppy said to me on another island. Look at that! I love him so much! I love that they call him a monster, though, instead of being like, it's just Godzilla. Come on, guys, it's Godzilla. I'm sure Godzilla's like an owned property or something. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and... I try not to run on other people's islands, but since this is a dream, I know I can't ruin anyone's stuff. We're gonna jump over to that other side there. Here we go. And start going over on this side now. I love this chapel. Look at this, look how many! Okay, so the idea of there being underground springs that just appear in these beautiful waterfalls, I love this idea, but I also love the idea that I'm gonna get married in my pajamas. I don't know why, but that makes me laugh. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn off the notifications there, so Sophie got to, do a cameo in this video. I love how there's a little band stage, and then look at this, look how cute this is. Again, with lots of waterfalls in a lot of these islands, and I have to be honest, I really love that, because what it does is it brings like a sound to me that I really like. I like the oceany sound. I really like the sound of having the waterfalls. You know, I like there being just kind of a more of a, I don't know also just kind of like a natural sound to the islands. I really think that's cool. I like this little amphitheater here. This is so cute. I love the idea that you go and you just kind of like hang out with your friends on the beach and do a little bit of like a projector experience to hang out and watch a movie. Alright, so now we are going to go around. And I really do like how people are doing this. I've seen a few people doing this where they're arranging everything by color. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm going to go ahead and pluck that just so we can see a little bit better here. I love the idea of them being arranged by color so you can really see what those flowers look like. It also then shows you, I guess, which ones you've gotten. Oh, Coco. Coco freaks me out. I'm not gonna lie. Not a big fan of Coco. But I love this little area. We have all of our little pumpkins. I love when people do, like, people either go all out with the spooky stuff or they kind of have a spooky area. And I gotta be honest, I'm kind of into both. I think it's a really cool idea to have like a spooky area because you're definitely not going to want to make your whole island about spooky time unless you're super into spookiness or unless you have a lot of time to go ahead and rearrange your island. I know that I personally just recently made my whole island pretty spooky, but I didn't want to do too much. Now I did notice that you can't give money in donations, which makes sense, but it did make me wonder if you could donate to your friends in real life. Like if I go to my friend's island, can I donate to them? I never thought about that before. Now we can't go down there. It looks like this is still a work in progress, but we do have our lighthouse as well as, it looks like a tourist telescope down there. We're going to go up here though because this is where the island owner actually lives. Let's tour the outside first. I like the idea that they've got solar power. I like to think because they're on an island that everyone is on solar power, to be honest. Alright, let's go ahead and go inside. What we're going to do is check out our rooms again. Like I said before, I like getting, like, I really like, first of all, this floor. Where is this floor? I want this floor! I've never seen this before, but it's really cool and it's perfect for this time of year. I want a floor like this! I love it. I think it's so cool. Not gonna lie, I'm very partial to it. First time I walked in here, I think that was probably all I talked about for ever. I absolutely love it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the right first. I had to look at my hands for a second. I was like, that's the right one, right? Yes, it is. And look at this adorable kitchen. Now, one thing I did notice is that they have cameras in a lot of their rooms. And it always makes me like, wait, what's going on? I kind of love it though. I love this diner paper. This diner paper is just so cute to me. I really like the way the kitchen is put together. It definitely has a very cute, like, homey feel to it. Not everyone goes for that, as we've seen. There's been some different ideas, you know, on what people want to do when they put a lot of their houses together. But I really like that people are so creative with it. Like, that's what's so cool to me about this, is how creative people get. Oh, look at this, we have an arcade! Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yep, we definitely want TV on. TV's good. Check it out! So I really like the idea of having an arcade room, and I love that this is like a space station inside, because it's just so funny! I love the idea that you could like come and hang out with your friends. The only thing I wish that we had in the game, a little bit more like actually in the game of Animal Crossing, is that you actually could play like little mini games. It would be really cool to be able to actually play like darts with your Animal Crossing friends. Alright, so we're gonna come back out. And I went too far. We're going to the left now. We're gonna go to the basement and then upstairs. Oh, I didn't go far enough. I always expect, like, it should be loading now. And there are a lot of times I don't go far enough. I like the simplicity of this bathroom. What I also like about this is how it still has, like, first of all, those hanging terrariums, for needing, like, weeds and stuff to make them, those hanging terrariums are one of my favorite things in the game. They are so cute, and I always forget to make them. But I really like how like naturey this is, and I like that feeling of it being super naturey with like the flowers and all of the different things inside of it. I love that feeling. I have a lot of allergies, and if I could have a ton of flowers in my house and a couple of plants, I would. But unfortunately, I cannot. In fact, if my voice doesn't sound that great right now, that is left over from the Rona that I went through. Unfortunately, made me super sensitive. And now, not only do I have to deal with the Rona like leftovers, my allergies now are worse because of it. So, but I love this catch-all room. This reminds me of, so like I have a craft room in my house. I feel like that's probably pretty relatable. I feel like a lot of people probably have a craft room. This reminds me of my craft room. Like everything in my house is in my craft room. Not my pet snapping turtle though, because I don't have one of those yet. Someday I plan on having a pet snapping turtle. Why not? That'd be very fun. But I really like this because it has that cute little like, here's everything. Everything in my house is in here. I even like the idea, so like you notice that there were mismatching chairs. I think everybody has like that room in their house with the mismatching chairs. Or I guess maybe that's a class thing. I don't know, but I feel like growing up, everyone had those mismatching chairs moments. I really like this whole like look. I also love that baby doll is wearing blue, because I did not know that the baby dolls could wear different colors. Now I have baby dolls hidden all over my island just because I find them super creepy. I don't like baby dolls. But I didn't know it could wear blue. And when I first came in here, it scared the piss out of me. Because I swirled the camera around, saw a baby doll, and I literally screamed. So I'm glad that this time I remembered it was there. But I like this because, again, we actually have a theme in here. I feel like none of my rooms ever have any type of theme. Like, I tend to just throw things in them, and just recently I've started doing themes, but I like how it's dark but light in here. So we're not dealing with, like, a ton of different colors of, you know, woods or a bunch of different colors, period. We have a lot of black, and then we have a lot of really light colors, and I like that. I think it's a cool theme. Obviously, the green is a little out there compared to some of the other ones, but I do like it because it does set it apart from the other shelf. One thing I wish we could do is that, oh, I think I hit my microphone. Sorry about that. I wish you could set, like, the stuff that's on your shelves in this game. That's one thing that drives me a little nuts. I wish we could control our shelves a little better. It'd be cool if we could change the stuff that was on the shelves just like we changed the colors, because then you could use those shelves over and over and over again in the same room and still have like a cohesive look, but it would also be, you know, a little different because you're not using the exact same stuff on those shelves. Maybe that's just a me problem. Hi Midge, I don't know how you got up there, but I'm very jelly. Hi Lolly. Oh, there goes my dog. I don't think he likes the fact that I'm talking to a cat. Actually, that's not true. He probably heard something outside. Alright, well, that is the island, everyone. We have been to all of the pieces. We have visited Peony, so there's only one thing left to do. That is to lay down and to let Luna take us back to Hope Cove. We're going to go ahead and head back to Hope Cove. So let's close our eyes and wake up back in our bed. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching me visit different dream addresses here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to do all of those YouTube things. Before we go, I do want to let you know that if you're interested in supporting the channel at all, there is a link to my Patreon there in the bottom. I prefer not to talk about Patreon though, so instead I'll just mention my Patreon subscribers, whose names are all listed in the bottom there as well. If you click on those, go ahead and check those people out. Most of them are over on Twitter. Please say thank you to them and let them know how awesome they are. If you do like this video, maybe you want to see more, there should be some stuff there on the screen you can click. I have no idea what's on there. Probably more Animal Crossing, but I don't know. I do all that in post. You can also click on that big dumb picture of my head. That will help you subscribe to the channel. You can go ahead, click that, and then click on the bell icon if you'd like to be notified every single time I post a video. We're going to go ahead and get out of here on this one, but I will see you in the next one.